Yes, it's time once again for another episode of Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics, and we will return to another exciting adventure of the Blue Beetle. This will be from a series or a comic book magazine, I don't know, called Nature Boy. And I do believe I did a video on Nature Boy, but it appears that Blue Beetle was the backup feature in this issue of Nature Boy. And yeah, I can't even remember which one it was. But yes, Blue Beetle backed up Nature Boy. Yeah. All right, let's get started. So here we go. The Blue Beetle. Too late. The astonishing crime fighter realized the trap that had been set for him, and he had just 1 hour to pay off a clever blackmailer or stand revealed to the world as the Blue Beetle, unmasked. It wasn't much of a mask to begin with, so, I mean, if you knew the guy, you'd probably, hey, Dan, what are you doing dressed like that? Anyway, great Hannah! This watch, it can prove that Dan Garrett is the Blue Beetle, and if I rip it off, that would reveal my guilt. So keep your gloves on, stupid. But there he is, showing off his yellow hand to the criminals, I guess, who are too busy drag racing, apparently, to notice. Oh, well. Anyway, here we go. Where are we? Confusion reigns at precinct 16 or 15? I don't know. Or is it at precinct is as? I don't know. Connors, what in tarnation is wrong? It's that rookie Garrett, sir. He's out at City Airport preparing to make a jet flight. I tried to stop him, but he raved on about making a study of possible criminal escapes by jet plane. He acts strange, Chief. Kind of crazy-like. Great Caesar! Yeah, I can't say the rest of that because some other comic book uses it. Let's get out to that airport. Into our green police car. Yeah. Well. Shortly at City Airport. Garrett! Stop that craft! It's too late, Chief. And besides, he can't hear you. He's in a jet. And he's wearing a helmet, so he can't possibly hear. Oh, wait. And as the rookie officer roars into the air, sorry, Chief, this has got to be done. So he did hear him. Yeah, okay. I don't know how, but, well, he's Blue Beetle. Maybe he's got super hearing like, somebody else. Up. Rookie Dan Garrett climbs the streaking jet. Then, that should do it. That'll land and weather out Chief Johnson's jet blast. And when the officer lands, have you gone crazy, Garrett? Where did you learn to fly a jet? Yeah, that's a good question. You don't just, pick that up on the side, but, I read the instruction manual in the glove compartment. Well. Great Caesar! Yeah, this can get the department in trouble. Chief, I suspect the Bart Madden, the evil brother of John Madden, might have been using a jet plane for escapes. I was just trying to see if it could be done. Well, if they know how to fly it and they have one, yeah, it can be done. So you didn't really need to do that, but oh well. What? Thunderation? Okay. Thunderation! The Blue Beetle rounded up most of that gang. Okay, whatever. We'll get the others without such crazy stunts. Pound your beat! Yeah, that's beat, okay? Yeah. And stay out of trouble. Yes, sir. But next day, as Dan patrols the waterfront. Wait! Hold up there! Police work. I have reason to believe the Madden gang may have hidden some of their loot out by Harbor Light. I'll need your help to dive for it. Huh? It's over half a mile deep out there, officer. So it is that within the hour, Officer Garrett sinks into the Harbor Light deep. Yeah, it looks pretty disgusting. Everything's green and Yeah. Well, anyway, and then some wave saws his legs off. Well, anyway. And that afternoon, the astonishing rookie again stuns onlookers at the State Aeronautical College as one of the Madden mob. I think he darted in here. Great catch! Well, at least it's not Caesar. Maybe some of them will name their cat Caesar. That's the wind tunnel. It's an operation. Don't go in, officer. Suffering cats! Shut off the air blast. He'll be killed. Guess I was wrong. Okay. What can it mean? Why is a rookie officer suddenly risking life and limb for a will-o'-the-wisp? Okay. Later, reporter Joan Mason seeks the answer.
What's it all about, Dan? Are you just trying to be a hero? Or do you think those foolhardy risks will pay off?
Well, matter of fact, I've been doing a little detective work in my free time. Free time? You're a cop. Anyway, so far, I've been guessing wrong.
I guess so. The department may be steamed at you, Dan, but I rather admire your crazy pluck. It makes good human interest material. Anyway, so long.
Don't make me out too much of a clown. Crazy pluck, she calls it. What a story she'd have if I gave her the true facts. When I went to jeweler Paul Andrews' shop yesterday, okay, why? Whatever, I sure bought myself a pack of trouble. I hadn't the slightest suspicion of his game. There you are, Officer Garrett. Just like I told you. The best watch on the market. For just half price. Nothing too good for our defenders of the law. It's certainly a honey, Mr. Andrews. I guess I'll have to take it, if you insist.
Now, Dan Garrett, I can prove my suspicions. That little purchase of yours is going to make me a fortune.
Well, no. If you're going to blackmail a police officer, he's not making enough money. Okay, whatever. Things might have been different if the Madden gang hadn't struck just 20 minutes later. Huh? That's Stephen's armored car. It went over an explosive. Looked like a landmine. Yep, it sure did. It was risky switching to Blue Beetle right there in front of God and everybody, but it had to be done. You see, the jeweler's plot's already ruined because everybody knows who he is. He just changes right there in the street. Anyway, I've got the jump on them. They won't get far with this job. Jumping cats! What is it with cats? They're using a racing car on the expressway for an escape. Phew! They must be hitting at least 200. Have to fire all jets to catch up. Let's make the odds a little more even, boys. Blue Beetle, step on it. Too late. Hold these characters until I round up their pals. Sure, Blue Beetle. What? Madden and his pal have a jet ready for escape. If you can afford a jet, what? Yeah. Madden doesn't miss a trick. He's got more aces in the hole than a Mississippi gambler. Time I threw the boys into a little tailspin. Don't be nervous, fellas. Well, they should be, because, boy, at that speed, they would have been smeared on the side of the plane. But, well, I wouldn't think of letting you walk downstairs all alone. Great cats! The money sack! Can't let that stay down in Davy Jones' locker. Have to risk their getting away to recover the money for the armored car firm. Let's scream. Suffering cow! Okay, well, you got to give him an A for effort, huh? He's switching from a different animal. The money's fallen into the ocean deep. Must be over a half-mile down. Well, call Aquaman. Got it! And just in time. Pressure is tremendous at this depth. It's so tremendous it turned everything yellow. Come on. Yeah, they were criminals. They weren't going to wait for you to come back and, take them into custody. But at least I've gotten the stolen loot and 2 of the gang. I can catch up with Madden later. Later? Well, he didn't catch up with him, so what are you going to do? Thanks a lot, fellers. I'll check these boys into city jail. No, Blue Beetle, we'll do that. You're not an authorized officer of the law. They'll probably be out by the end of the day because, you probably violated all kind of civil rights and stuff. But anyway, whatever. Yes, I had to do some fast thinking to outwit Andrews. But he's in for a surprise now. There he is, waiting for me. Strangest thing happened, Mr. Andrews. This new watch I bought from you is locked on my wrist. I can't get it off. Oh, the clasp must be stuck. I'll fix it for you. A moment later, as the jeweler removes the watch and examines it, just as I thought. You're the Blue Beetle. And by locking the watch on your wrist, I can prove it. Huh? Why, Mr. Andrews, you're imagining things. Boss, I've suspected you for months, and I rigged up the watch so that I could be sure. Either you pay me $5,000, or I'll tell the world who you are. Tisk, I'm afraid you're sick in the head, Mr. Andrews. I'd better leave before I'm forced to arrest you. Shortly as Dan Garrett reaches headquarters. All right, Dan Garrett. You were too cheap to pay me off. Now I'm telling your pals who you really are. Who's this character, Garrett? Just somebody with a crazy idea, Chief. I suspected Garrett of being the Blue Beetle, and I adjusted this watch to prove it.
Smells like a story.
Well, these 3 dials show that the wearer of this watch raced at a speed of 200 miles an hour. Soared at an elevation of 20,000 feet and submerged to a pressure depth of half a mile. That's just what the paper said Blue Beetle did when he attacked the Madden gang. So he's the Blue Beetle. What? What a laugh that is, mister. Rookie Officer Garrett here did all those things looking for the Madden mob. Sure, Mr. Andrews. I went up in a jet plane to that height, dove in a diving suit, and I looked for one of the gang in a wind tunnel. That's why the watch registers a speed of 200 miles per hour. Sorry, but I'm just a rookie cop. Oh!
Well, that is a humor piece for my paper. Crackpot accuses Rookie of being Blue Beetle.
Sure, who ever heard of such a anything? Damn. You get the idea. It's a crazy story. He forgot to wink like Superman would. But anyway, there you go, huh? The end. He sure fooled that guy. Whatever. All right, thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not check out that link description below? That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you.